Funke, come and hear. In case you never hear the latest, come on, let me tell you. See, have you seen this? Tinubu sees NASS backing for $21.5 billion loan, $2.19 billion, and another 15 billion naira and 65 million euros grant. Well done. Now, before we say something, let me read for you. All this money now, they want to borrow. That's it. They want to borrow. Let's wait. See. Tinubu sees NASS backing for $21.5 billion loan, 2.19 billion euros, 15 billion dollars, another 65 million euros grant. President Bola Tinubu has asked the National Assembly NASS to approve a Akpabi will not get time to waste. $21.54 billion external borrowing planned for 2025-2026, along with 2.19 billion euros, 15 billions, and a 65 million euros grant. He also requested approval for another $2 billion foreign currency bond program. The former requests were contained in 3 letters read during Tuesday plenary by Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of the House Abbas Tajuddin. Tinubu explained that the borrowings are aimed at funding critical infrastructure, boosting key sectors such as agriculture, health, education, water resources, security, and financial management, while also addressing pension liabilities. He said all projects under the plan had been technically and economically assessed for this potential to create jobs, improved food security, and close Nigeria's infrastructure gap. The president cited the removal of fuel subsidy, reduced revenue and reduced revenues and fiscal challenges as reasons for the new low request. Regarding the $2 billion bond program, Tinubu proposed a foreign currency denominated insurance to be implemented through the Debt Management Office (DMO), in line with a 2023 executive order. He said the bond would support economic growth, enhance infrastructure, create jobs, attract foreign exchange, and stabilize the naira. I hope you are following. Stabilize the naira, while offering local investors a dollar-based investment option. He acknowledged that the borrowing would increase Nigerians' debt burden and serving obligations, but insisted it was necessary for economic stability and development. Welcome to Nigeria, the world of Jagaban. See, I think 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago, they said Tinubu paid part of the loan, $4.3 billion. He paid that we are owing. That is part of their achievement. I hope you know that part of their achievement, that 2 days from now they will be telling you what Tinubu has been able to do, that he paid the loan that Buhari borrowed. But now he paid and he borrowed more. What was the essence or reasons of paying? Using our money to pay. You borrow money to pay debt. Oh my God. For example, now you that have been saying that Tinubu is doing well, right? For example, let's do like this. If you hear the critical area, they say they want to put this money into now, the critical area sectors, right? Security, infrastructure, stabilize the naira, and whatever, right? For example, if these people now, they are where they are going to borrow this money, if they deny, say they don't have money to borrow us, what happened? That means we are not going nowhere, because without this money, all these things mentioned will not be tackled. For example, think it that way. Think outside the box. You have interest what to do. You want to go and borrow money from your friend. Even your friend promise you. On that day, the friend disappoint you. You've been disappointed. What happened to whatever you wanted to do with the money? It will be suspended. You're not going to do it. Opportunity will pass you by. Take it for instance. That is to say, we are not going anywhere under this government. That's what it means. Even if they approve the law now, they borrowed all this money, few of them will still share the money. Government of share, borrow and share. Borrow the money, is it really a problem? It's not a problem to borrow. What do you do with the money? Now, it would have just leave us with subsidy. There was no reason of removing subsidy. You could have just allowed the subsidy to flow the way it was while you borrow more money, so that you can borrow more money to do whatever you want to do to stabilize the naira from dollar was about 400, 500 at that time. Borrow more money to stabilize the naira, whereby the dollars will go down against naira. At that time, if you are able to do that, bring the dollars back to 100 naira, 200, it could have been better. We know this is what you borrowed money for. The subsidy was still there, right? Therefore, at that time will still be at the same price or probably reduced. Subsidy gone. Fuel price, food and services goes up. Everything now, the purchasing power has increased. They widen the net, right? Now they are collecting more tax. More taxes has been collected so far. They borrowed more money so far. So what was the reason of removing subsidy? Was it not they removed subsidy so that we can have more money to tackle other sectors? But yet subsidy gone. We don't have money to tackle these critical areas. We don't have money. Nothing is going on in this country. Everywhere stands still. You still telling me that Jagaban is doing well, is the best man for the job? You must be a joker. No, now you must be a joker. Now you just listen to this. Go and calculate how much they have borrowed so far in this government. 2 years, or less than 2 years, because 2 days from now will make it 2 years in Tinubu's government. Right? Now, 2 years to come. I mean, the next 2 years, they are still going to borrow more. Go and listen to Senator Undume's interview on Arise News, a prime time, yes, last month or something, where he explained to you. Before this video, I would have looked for that. Let me explain to you what the money they borrowed so far, what they borrowed for. Undume himself, as a senator, said that money was a waste that they didn't know what they borrowed the money for. Those things they called, they said they borrowed the money, they want to use the money to, that they were not necessary. We never heard of them before. It was a waste of borrowing. Senator Undume. But now, this is another one, right? 2 days from now, like I said, they will see all these analysts, everybody PC, they will be listing, telling you what Tinubu's achievements. They want to rate give Tinubu scorecard in 2 years. That 4.3 billion he paid, the debt he paid, is part of their achievement. I hope you know that. But now, look at it. They will not tell you this, so that they are borrowing more money. Welcome, government of Paddy, borrow and share the money. So people that is going to face these challenges, hunger is what I'm just pity for. May God just help every one of us to succeed within the next 2 years. That's the only thing, because the Tinubu's government is for the rich. The video I did before, I didn't post that video, right? Tinubu's government is government of Paddy. Is for the rich, it's not for the poor. If you are poor, I'm sorry for you. Tinubu's government is not for you, because it's taking from the poor, benefiting the rich. That's what it's doing. E.g., the electricity tariff, right? That's what concerns the poor masses, that where they should have benefited from this government. Okay, they are not paying electricity bill again, or you reduced the electricity bill massively for them to at least to afford to be, because there is no light. The little businesses they are doing is they are not meeting up. They are not able to pay. They can't go to the fuel station to buy fuel, right? Because they don't have money. Businesses, all those small, medium scale businesses has shut down because there is no light, there is no fuel. They can't afford to. They can't afford to buy. Right? So the country is going down. Now insecurity is the order of the day. The north is not safe. Now they are borrowing more money. That is to say, the people in the north, they are still going to cry. They are still going to cry more. Is it this money they are going to borrow now is what they are going to borrow to buy some of those material equipment that they need? Benue State here, where they just strike 2 days ago, the military base, they said where they strike, just a walk distance. It's a walking distance to where they strike. They said they do not have mandate from the federal government to fight Fulanis. That's what they said. Now this is the money they are going to borrow to give them mandate before they can fight. Anyways, please share this video. Let me know.